Hello everybody. I am going to show you another one of our favorite collections. This is some of our vintage patriotic items. Wanted to show you before I get them all put out, and then of course you'll see them in place when I do my patriotic tours. We've collected patriotic items for quite a while, and I'll start right here. These were advertising books, compliments of Chase and Sanborn Tea and Coffee Company. And it's the history of the American flag. And I couldn't read the date on it, but we have two. One is a little older than the other one. There's a slight difference in them when you look at them, but they're really neat little books. Then these two little bisque sailors, one of them in the back looks like the real sailor man, and the one in the front is just a little sailor boy. Then these two little tiny pictures, they have stars on them, red and white, and I figure it probably was a blue one, but we never found that, and we found these two at two different times, and they have no markings on them. Then over here, this patriotic picture is not old, but I was just using that to display these noisemakers. They're both made in Japan. And one is the girl in the ocean on a float waving a flag. And then the other is the sheep keeper, sheep herder with the stars and stripes. Then right here is a vintage postcard, and that is dated 1909. This French for the American soldiers, that is dated 1911. This little Camp Kilmer booklet, that's for a new soldier, and it tells them what to do and what not to do. It did not have a date on it. This little Uncle Sam's famous national songs, you can see that was copyright 1918. And that is a Cracker Jack prize, an early Cracker Jack prize. And we were thrilled to get that. This is a vintage little plate, no markings on the back, it just says victory. Creaky floors. This postcard is 1911. This one right here doesn't have a date, but it was Germany. This is another one of the 1909 ones. Y'all may remember this cute little Japan pincushion with the little bulldog. It's made in Japan, and all those little flags have a little Japan tiny, tiny sticker on them. This American flag, the history of the American flag, this is another Chase and Sanborn tea and coffee import. This one is 1912. This is newer than the other two I showed you. This postcard did not have a date on it. These next three postcards, this one, so it has Lady Liberty there, and this one. These are made by a famous artist, Raphael Tuck. Raphael Tuck did many seasonal postcards, and they are really highly sought after. And we have some for some other seasons too, but not too many of them. Then this little tiny bow, that is made in Japan. This little tin box is about 30 years old, and it was actually made in Switzerland. I'm trying to decide which way to go. This postcard is dated 1903. These two little sailor boys, I love both of them. And you'll see them in my displays. They are not marked. This souvenir from France, that was during the war times. This is one of my favorites. And this was one we had to fight for on eBay many years ago. This was Lefton made in Japan. But she's a little 4th of July angel. And see the detail on her. She's holding a firecracker. She is just precious. And then right here, these two little July angels are Napco made in Japan. And they have the Uncle Sam's hat. And there's a little bit of difference in them. Since they're hand painted, they could have been made even in a different year because they're not dated. They just have Napco Japan on them. But the flowers are different. The faces are different. And those came from eBay also. So this is a small part of our vintage patriotic items, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. We love them, and we love sharing our collections with you all, and as long as y'all will let us, we'll keep doing it. So enjoy your afternoon. Till the next time, happy Father's Day to all y'all dads.